Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today. Just a heads up, the next 3 days, we're going to be Aftercastless. I apologize.
We're castless.
We are castless because we are going to be doing our compassion drive, which is a great thing for changing the life of a child through compassion. And it also is something that works really well in your life, too. And it feels good to make a difference. And like Betty Rock sent out a thing this afternoon. It's going to go out. Just a little reminder of why we do what we do with compassion. But we had like our kids. And Vivian Dotsey, when you sponsored her, she was so little.
I know. She was 6 years old.
She's taller than you, it looks like.
I'm pretty sure she's taller than me. She's gotten so big, and I don't know what happened. You know, they say the days are slow, but the years are fast.
I know.
And I'm here to tell you it's so true.
I mean, I met Ilderson, one of my first compassion kids in Haiti, and I'll never forget, I had brought these things that you slingshot up, and they like go up in the air and they spin down, and I was trying to teach him how to use it, and he shot himself in the face and like cut his face like, hey, I'm your compassion dad. But man, like that kid's like over 6 feet now.
Ooh, so he's definitely taller than you.
Oh, yeah, by a long shot. He's huge. And I remember him like sending me a thank you note for his birthday gift because he bought a goat. And I'm like, that's awesome, man.
That's
like,
cool.
I can't remember half the things I got as a kid, but like if I'd got a goat, I would have remembered that.
Yeah,
you know?
Imagine getting a goat for a kid here in America.
What do I do with it? Yeah.
Betty might know, I guess. But
Feed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk it, you know, make cheese out of it, eat it.
Talk
to it.
Talk to it,
Yeah.
therapy to it.
Headbutt it.
Yeah. Oh, there is the TikTok where that little kid, they have a
Headbutt.
goat and they have a baby at the same time. And the kid's hanging out with the little kid goat, and then they both grow up together, but they end up like headbutting, like he wears football helmets and the goat's like headbutting him.
Really?
And that's what they do, you know, it's kind of funny.
Aggressive.
Yeah, but all of that to say, it's been fun for us to watch like our compassion kids grow up through the years, and it's really cool because it is a way to live out your faith and make a real tangible difference in the life of a child. And so we're starting our drive tomorrow. If any of that sounds good to you, like, oh, I'd like to check that out, we would love to have you on board with that. So anyway, we were talking just a minute ago. We did a segment earlier on Forrest Frank in the show, and Betty Rock had a really good insight that I did not see coming, and I was like, oh, good, thank you. I appreciate you helping me land that plane during that break, because I was talking about how some of the words in that Good Day song I don't love, because it's like, you know, I got all I prayed for, didn't come in late, you know, I got what I need, and I didn't have to wait. And I just didn't like the theology kind of that, because there's so many people that are in waiting. But Betty made a good distinction about, you know, it says I got everything I need. And that's kind of what God promises is you get your needs. You don't always get your wants, but you do get your needs.
Yeah. Like currently, all of us have what we need.
Oh, 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
And again, when you do like a compassion drive, or you go on one of these trips like I did this last year to Tanzania, it is a painful reminder of how much you have, how much you whine about. And it's not to make people feel guilty, but we do. We get soft in this country, and we get complacent, and we get frustrated. And I am the worst offender of all of that, and admittedly so. And I can easily forget my place and like succumb to first world problems big time, you know. But like you get a chance to see that perspective and how really we should be living our lives, and our wants and our needs are two vastly different things. We definitely want more than we need, for sure. But then we were talking about Forrest Frank, and the new song from Forrest that we're playing, somebody emailed me about this, and they're like, I hate that song. I turn off the radio every time it comes off on. Will you please, I think it's called Your Ways, will you please get someone to remove that song? Like, wow, that is passion.
I like it.
I do too. I don't have a problem with that
I do
one.
for now, but then I also liked his other one until
Good Day, and now you're done.
Not as much?
No, because I've heard it so much.
Yeah.
It blew up.
It blew up on TikTok, and then we were playing it, so we've been listening to it for a long time.
But like Gavin pointed out, you only have to listen to it for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, he writes a short banger.
In and out.
Yeah, it's like so like not intrusive in your life. But that one I like. But Gavin, he said, yeah, he has like a lazy voice. Like when he comes in, it's just that style.
It's less pronunciated.
Yeah.
Your ways, but yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of slogs through some of his lyrics. Kind of, I don't know. It feels
it's kind of like a rap / sing. Like if you were a rapper that was singing,
that's what he is.
You kind of affect your voice a little bit. Like I don't know that that's how he actually sings as much as it is. Okay, this is the style that works for me.
Because it's not like I don't know if I can see him being a really, really good rapper.
Yeah,
and then I don't think he has the pipes for being a really, really good singer.
Yeah, but so he found his lane.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, he found his lane. There's something I do like about songs where you think you can sing them. Because a lot of the bands that I love from back in the day are all these big soaring vocals. And I can't sing that to save my life. I try. It's painful. But like some of these other songs that you're just like, oh, yeah, I can sing along with that. That makes a song like a hit. Songs that don't have the hook and that you can't, like none of us are singing Mariah Carey, but we like them. But I like songs you can sing.
And it's not that we won't try.
Oh no, we'll give her a shot. Betty Rock is fading fast today. Where don't you feel good?
My throat.
Yeah, it's starting to scratch.
Have you felt worse as the day has gone on?
That's good though.
That is good.
That's
it's stayed
plus.
Even keel.
Baseline bad.
Yeah, okay. Because we need Betty tomorrow for our compassion drive.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
we're
planning on going home and sleeping.
We're gonna get her out of here. She told me on Saturday you woke up at 11 o'clock. Like, had a good day.
Oh yeah. I had a long nap on Saturday. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh really? Good for you.
Slept till 11.
Well, why don't we do because this is a riveting Aftercast.
Listen, we give you a riveting Aftercast every single day, which is more than most podcasts.
So why don't we do your story?
One that's a little bit
subdued.
We're just like Forrest Frank's lazy voice.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
just lazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so I have a list of movies that we considered good until the very end.
Oh, I would like this.
So I want to see what you think.
Oh, okay, bad.
Okay, one of them is The Wizard of Oz. So I hate when they do this at the end. They're like, oh, it was all a dream.
Oh, that is
and it's
silly.
all done and over with. They did that with the show Lost.
Yeah.
Did you watch Lost?
I never got into it. I watched
was
one season.
Terrible. Honestly, I don't really know if that's what they did. I really couldn't follow it. It was just really weird, and I didn't like it. But I hate at the end of the movie when they're like, it was all a dream.
Because, The Wizard of Oz, and they fly away in the balloon. But then I guess, she comes to, and, and you were there, and you were the Scarecrow, and you were there. Yeah, that's a week out. Like, that doesn't give you anything.
Another one makes sense, and I never really thought about it, but Grease.
With the car flying off at the end?
Like, why is the car flying? Cars never flew.
Yeah.
We're not in the Jetsons.
Oh, yeah.
And they both changed to
like that
radically be different for the other person. Like, they couldn't keep their own thing, but they loved each other so much they were going to change for them.
It's high
so
school.
they flopped.
They're
It is high school.
hopelessly devoted.
Yeah.
Hopelessly devoted.
And then that car, they're driving that car, and that car just starts to fly over the
no one
fair.
acts like that's a big
Like,
deal.
hey, come
Yeah, they're just, where did they go?
Trippy.
Did they land?
That's what I love about musicals too. Like when Gavin goes to an action movie, it's like, okay, I suspend all disbelief and I'm going to enjoy it. Musicals are the same way. Like everyone breaking out into choreographed song, literally just describing what you're seeing and doing, and a lot of times badly. It's like, it's a wonder I like them. I don't know if I would have liked them as much if my daughter wasn't into it. Like I really got into it for her. Like if my wife had, without Haley being around, if my wife was like, let's go to New York and see musicals, I'd be like, maybe once. But like when Haley was little.
That's because of the price.
The price,
it's bad.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like I like some of them, but a lot of them, I don't. There are a lot that I'm like, I don't enjoy that. I probably could.
They can be odd.
Like Newsies, fantastic, great one. Wicked was fantastic.
Wicked is really good.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to expect with Wicked, and now people that haven't seen it, the Broadway play, are seeing the film, and I thought the film was good. Like, so now the second half is supposed to be coming out soon because they did it in two parts, like you would do a play. So it'll be interesting to see if the second one does as well as the first one does.
Les Mis was a good movie. I liked Les Mis. I thought it was a unique,
it was good.
a
yes.
unique movie-going experience. experience.
Phantom of the Opera is horrible.
I've never seen that.
Horrible. Like, I hated it on Broadway. I almost fell asleep multiple times. It was not
The
good.
one you did love and you left it out, SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob is the worst
I can't believe they did
musical
that.
of all time. I don't like when they try to take pop culture things and turn them into musicals. Like they did it with Rocky, I think was
Shrek? Didn't they do it with Shrek?
Shrek is one of the exceptions. Shrek is
Really?
actually really good.
Why?
The music in Shrek is so good. Like the donkey
so hard to
character is great.
believe.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorites. The music in Shrek is
See, you
really
like
good.
it more than you want to
I
believe.
guess I do. Well, because I became a student of it, you know.
student.
But
Music
I
is
wouldn't-
amazing.
I wouldn't have if Haley hadn't been into it. If Haley was, whatever Haley would have been into, I was the dad that was throwing myself headlong into it. Like
Yeah.
if she'd wanted to be a penguin twainer, you want to be a penguin twainer and eat pancakes?
How's your pancakes?
Pancakes and penguin twainer. Like I would have been all in on that and learned everything about penguins, and we would have done penguin everything, you know, because that's the
Yeah.
kind of dad I am.
Oh, wow.
Good dad. Father's Day. Remember that. If you're listening to this, kid, Father's Day coming up. Mom's getting me, hopefully, the Red Bull F1 Lego car. You better show up strong.
And then finally, this movie is one of my favorites, but it does make sense why it made the list. Signs. So if you think about
that's
it,
a solid ending.
those aliens, they came billion miles
Yeah.
to Earth, conquered the whole planet in the blink of an eye, but didn't even realize that they couldn't handle water, and that's the most common thing on the planet.
And then they had to leave.
Right? It's like, well, didn't you think about that? Like,
Yeah.
if you're that
you knew
smart,
all. You could travel
didn't
light
know
years.
about water.
And water's a thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Tough look.
I get it, but I still love it. It's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've seen more and more movies lately that disappoint me with the ending. Like I'm like the premise is good. It's like Saturday Night Live. It's a great premise. It's funny, and they don't know how to land the plane. I think a lot of movies suffer from that too, where you're like, oh, this is great, and they either go way too long, like Mission Impossible did, or they just end, and you're like, what? Like I forget what my wife and I just recently saw. We went and saw something. What was it? And it ended. We both looked at each other like, that's it? Like, okay, I guess we're leaving now. Lights come on. Like, I feel incomplete. But I wish I could remember what that was. Dadgummit. It was just the other day. We went and,
Is there one that you've seen the ending to, and you're like, oh, wow?
like really good movies. Like, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan at first, like with Signs, I didn't see that coming. Or not Signs.
Village.
With,
The
no,
Village? Sixth Sense.
Broken?
Yeah, The Sixth Sense.
Oh, Sixth Sense.
I didn't see that one coming. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? That was dope. Fight Club. I didn't see that one coming.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Exactly. So we won't talk
What's
about
the ending? Don't they just beat each other up?
it.
It's
One
just-
of the guys is not a real guy.
Brad Pitt's not real.
Yeah, he like the other person.
Manifestation.
Yeah, and so he basically like when you go through Edward Norton character, like then they go back and show clips like he was punching himself, like so there was never
Just-
really
What was the point?
Schizophrenic.
yeah schizophrenic. Yeah, it was just a twist that you don't see coming. You know.
So he was hitting himself?
Yes.
But he pretended he was in a fight club?
He thought his mind. What you're seeing is the manifestation of a character in his mind, but you're watching the movie the whole time thinking it's this real friend that he's going to this fight club and they're buddies and stuff like that. And it's this weird dysfunctional relationship, but what you're actually seeing is what's going on in his mind, but you don't know that till the very end.
And the movie is so weird because it ratchets things up from just punching each other to Brad Pitt's quote unquote character going to like decimate a building or something. Or a bank,
that's right.
or
I
they're
forgot about
trying
that.
to
They're going to
break
blow
in.
something up.
They're like a mob organization in the end. And I don't remember exactly how it ends, but then, you find out nothing's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds stupid.
It's not a girl movie.
It's still not my favorite movie in the world.
No, it was fine.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten harder and harder to please though too.
Have.
I really have. Like my bar for movies is set so high because even like doing the A-list thing, where we're still talking about, we keep talking about like getting rid of that because I think it's $24 a month now for each of us. But every time I go, I'm glad I have it because I'm like, oh, good. It feels like I'm not paying $50 to go to a movie. You know, so if I go once a month, I'm still ahead.
Right.
You know, but
And with summer, there are more better movies too.
Yeah.
Winter also has a few more. It's usually the spring and fall where you're sort of picking at straws for movies to watch.
Yeah, like we went through and we're looking for a movie to go see over the last weekend, and we're like, there's nothing.
You should go see that horror film, Bring Her Back.
No.
Don't even.
No. Why? Why would you even bring that up?
You're not going to see that.
No, it looks creepy.
Yeah, that's horrible. No.
Get out of town,
I saw the ballerina one, which was the female
That
John
looks
Wick.
so
I haven't
dumb.
seen it. I saw the
That
trailer.
looks
Oh,
so
okay.
dumb.
Oh, you don't like independent, strong women?
Yeah, she's going
It's
to
not that. It's the
punch
premise
people.
of it. Is it just that she's a ballerina that's also
No, she's
killing
not.
No, it's her
people on the
cover.
side?
It's like,
Benny,
yeah.
you are
That's so dumb.
You're just
You're
surface
so
level judging.
one-dimensional.
No, that is just the dumbest.
Do more. Do
And
better.
do the work. It's
That
her
is
cover.
the dumbest idea for a
You are
movie, and that
so
someone
mean.
signed off on that is insane.
It's a female John Wick.
No.
How could you be against that?
So someone killed her kitten?
Probably.
Oh, that'll be tough.
Yeah, I'll walk out.
Betty will never see that.
Yeah, I'll never
if
watch.
that's where it starts for all the rage, I'm out. Like, that would break my heart. Lady Rock, what do you got for birthdays? I
Well-
know you're fading.
Well, I don't have any
that was
birthdays, but
easy.
I do have a good question.
Okay, let's go.
Ariana, she asked this question. If the show cast was under attack by a shark, who would be most likely to survive
No.
and why?
Not me.
It's going to be me.
You think you're most likely to survive?
100%. I've spent the most time in the water.
Yes.
I've dove with sharks before. I watch shows on this. I know, like being an amateur first responder, I'm also an amateur survivalist. And so, okay, so a shark comes at you. What do you do?
No, listen, you bop them on the nose.
Okay, that is one way. Yeah.
But listen, you're not listening to the question.
Yes.
The question was if the show
Yeah.
was under attack by
Yeah.
a shark, and you're saying you would survive.
Oh,
I know I would survive.
Right.
Because you're going to save me and Gavin.
that's very true. That's a compliment. Thank you.
And then Gavin,
I might.
he might slip and fall
Yeah.
and cry.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Well, if we're in the water, I'm
Yeah.
not a good swimmer.
And you're splashing a lot.
I am easily, currently still, the biggest bite
Yeah.
in the room. So why not go
that
for?
will be fun to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'll be like a Jack and Rose issue
Yeah.
where I'll just be like, you know what? I'll let your wives know that your last
Just-
thoughts were of them.
Please
okay,
let-
bye.
Please let
Swim.
them know that I was a hero, okay?
I'll be like, he slipped in the water,
No.
tried to punch him on the nose.
This is
I
his
don't know.
arm.
Yeah.
We
He
will
said,
always.
last I heard him say was, I'm going to poop him on the nose.
Yeah, I would at least if I ever give my life for you, I just want you to honor me by at least telling people that versus like, yeah, I don't know what happened either. I don't know where he is.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, we were on a trip. We were all captive, held hostage, and they were going to kill me. And Wally stepped up and took the bullet for me, but like that will never come out. She'll be like, it was weird. They
was
just let us
screaming
go.
and crying.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Yes, yeah. Ugh.
Shark attack. Okay, I will tell you this. Like bugs is a big fear for me.
Sure.
All that stuff. I think that being in like open water with a shark, which is one of those things you're like, I would never be in a situation
Right,
like that.
you're gonna never die.
That to
by
me,
shark attack.
that sounds like the scariest thing on this planet. Is
I
being in the
agree.
water with something that I punch it in the nose. No,
Right.
I'm dying.
I
So-
think
Yeah,
a
it's
shark
too
attack
scary.
is better than a bear attack, and here's why.
Well,
yeah,
that's probably
shark
true.
attack.
Hey, I've got a podcast about
I know you do. Shark attack is gonna hurt, and your
Yeah.
body is gonna be like, oh my gosh. But they say that like you get bit, and then your body just is like, wait, I don't know what's going on, and it shuts off pain receptors. Like you feel like this one pain, but you don't feel the extent of the pain. But the odds are too, when you're getting hit, you're gonna you might drown. I would much rather do that and be done in just like a couple seconds, a minute, than a 45-minute bear mauling
they're, like,
that just
stomping
keeps
on you.
going and going. From all the podcasts that Betty Rock has played for me, it just keeps going and going.
They're not quick killers.
No, and they're kind of sadistic, like they're playing with their food. Like it's just no, that would be horrible. Like so to at least have the other, because that way you're just getting eaten.
Yeah.
The shark thing, you're getting eaten,
think
but
you're
at some
right.
point in time, if you're underwater, you just breathe in and you're like, okay, I'm done. Boy, this is really dark.
Yeah, sorry.
This got so dark. When Betty Rock doesn't feel well, everything gets dark around us.
it. Right? I'm not there to keep it light.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, there
man.
you go. Well, this is your fault. But anyway, we apologize for that. Sponsor a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Text child to 91979.
Is that what the actual
Yep.
the code actually is?
It actually do.
Good to know for tomorrow. All right, well, we got to get ready for that, and we got some stuff to do, and we got to get Betty out of here, and that's going to have to do it for our Aftercast today. Thanks for being a potty.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.